The rules over who can and cannot be a Chicago police officer may soon be changing. After January 6th and the rise of groups like the Proud Boys, efforts to weed out members of certain groups from CPD have taken shape. CBS 2 political reporter Chris Tye is here now with a vote slated for this Monday that is a tricky issue to sort out, Chris.
Tricky indeed, Joe. What you consider a biased group may not be the same as what your neighbor thinks. But come Monday, the city's Community Commission for Public Safety and Accountability, which has the power to change the policies on Chicago's police force, plan to vote on changes to remove members of biased groups from the force.
If a Chicago police officer is intending to be a participant in a group like the Proud Boys, that's going to be a problem.
It's a problem the Community Commission for Public Safety and Accountability thinks they can help with by changing this general order that governs CPD. Right now, it's prohibiting department members from membership in or affiliation with criminal organizations and from associations with known members of criminal organizations. The change would widen the net, precluding members and participants in the groups from being on CPD, and adds biased organizations to the list too, not just criminal.
Groups that focus on biased conduct don't always commit crimes, but that conduct is still not conduct that we think is appropriate for Chicago police officers.
Yvette Loizon helped write the proposed change that Chicago's new top cop likes.
If people are found to be involved with groups like that, should they not be allowed on the Chicago Police Department?
There's no room on the department for those individuals. The reason is we have immense power, and with that power comes immense responsibility.
A power some on city council believe should be stripped.
I am incredibly gaslit.
40th Ward Alderman Andre Vasquez recently brought up the officer that set this all in motion.
In the 40th Ward, we had Officer Robert Baker, who we found out lied about being at a Proud Boy meeting.
Chicago's Inspector General wrote that Robert Baker was associated with leaders of the Proud Boys, which the FBI has labeled an anti-Semitic white supremacy organization. Internal Affairs was aware of this. He was given a 120-day suspension, but remains on the force today. If the policy change were to happen, that kind of discovery would mark the end of a CPD career.
We want the people who are serving our communities to be people who embrace the different people in those communities.
Cities like Washington, D.C., Dallas, and New York have similar policies on the books. We reached out to the head of the Fraternal Order of Police in Chicago about his thoughts on the proposed change. We did not hear back. Live in the newsroom, Chris Tye, CBS 2 News. Joe and Erica.
Chris, thanks.